Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're joining us from. My name is Prince Toby. You can call me the Oracle. Today we'll be having Godfrey Oboabona, former Super Eagles defender and an AFCON winner with the Super Eagles, as we discuss about the crucial game between the Amavubis of Rwanda and Super Eagles of Nigeria. And let me see if I can add Godfrey.
Right and clear. Yeah, it's great to see you, my brother. Your fans have missed you. Where have you been? Quite a long time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, all thanks to God, I'm fine. At the moment, I'm in Nigeria, so I'm fine. Everything is fine. All thanks to God Almighty.
Do you think Nigeria can win against Rwanda tomorrow?
Yes, of course, everything is possible. You forget Nigeria is giant of Africa as well. We have the capacity, the quality of the players. I believe in individual of the players. We can do it. All I just have to tell the players, all I have to do is just to put a lot of energy in the game, because it's not going to be easy. Because everybody in Nigeria believe they can do it. That is why they invite the quality of the players. We have a very, very, very good players in the team. Very, very good. It is very difficult for any Africa to parade the kind of stars we parade. But when it comes to football, it is not about the star. It depends on the dedication of the players, individual commitment, and what they want to achieve in the field of play. So I will urge the players to give out all their all out, which I know Nigeria is going to support them. All in and all that. And by the special grace of God, I see tomorrow Nigeria crashing Rwanda.
Okay. But remember, we are in a very difficult position because we did not start well in the qualifier. Do you think Nigeria can still qualify? Know that Rwanda is second on the table. They also need a draw or a win. And we've seen teams come here to defeat or draw Nigeria.
For me, in football, the bygone is bygone. We don't have to think about the past. Maybe some countries came here to defeat us, to pick a draw, something like that. It has gone. We have to focus on the next stage. And which the next stage is to play against Rwanda tomorrow. God so good, we are playing on our home ground. The supporter of the ground is going to be with us. The atmosphere, everything is going to be on our side. We just have to focus and take our time, and we have to try to communicate very well in the defense. So Rwanda coming here, I don't think Rwanda should be a threat to Nigeria, with all due respect to Rwandans. So for me, I think in our own ground, I believe we can do it. Upon qualifier, it is not over and it is over. So we have to keep fighting till the end of the qualification. At the end, then we know what to say and what to achieve.
As a defender, you understand that is the last bus stop before the goalkeeper, and it's very crucial. But our defense have not been playing very well. What do you think has been the problem? Because we know you played 5 and 6 with different players, and understand you guys shout, you guys talk, and you are the shield to the goalkeeper. So what do you think is the problem of our defense?
Yeah, for me, as I said earlier, kudos to all the players from where they have been playing from. To represent the country is not easy for putting on green, white, green to represent the country. And firstly, I think, for me, I believe as a central defender, to skipper Ekong, I believe we have a lot of work to do. Because in a football play, in a field of play, there's nothing like my friend. No. For me, when I'm on the field, I don't care who you are, my dad, my friend, my brother. On the field, we have to do our best, because millions outside there waiting for us to achieve our goal. So with this, I don't think that all I just think about the defense and the Super Eagles, I think the communication is not sound enough. I will urge the captain to communicate very well, because it is when the captains are communicating, the central defender are communicating with the goalkeeper, that is when the central defender do less job and the goalkeeper do less job. Like when you watch Liverpool, Van Dijk is special in terms of communication. He always put the players in the right place at the right time. So with this, I believe it's a central defender that used to communicate with the midfield, the number 6, the right back, left back, to communicate to them very perfectly well. So I will try to, I will say it's the prayer, but it's not a prayer, but I believe as a captain, you can do that. You have done that. Many caps you have for the country is Ekong, I believe, with God on his side. May God crown him strength, to give him strength to communicate very well tomorrow, so they can defend absolutely well.
So let's talk about the goalkeeper. Wambali was injured a few days ago, but he's back in training. You as a defender, you know the role. You played in front of different goalkeepers, and you know you communicate your communication. So do you have confidence in Wambali or any other players that will be playing keeping tomorrow?
Yeah, I believe the coach, I'm not there with the team, but the coach is there with everybody. The coach knows what is going on. He knows what to do. And I believe everybody puts theirs to play. I believe to remember they are carrying the cross of national team, which is the green, white, green in Nigeria, in their shoulder. So millions of Nigeria are waiting for victory. They have to do everything to be qualified to make it possible for us. For me, when I say about the keeper is injured, yes, if he's injured and is back in 2 days' time for the game, I believe it's okay, because there's nobody who want to play with injury when matter most for a country or for a club side. And this is a country which is very, very important for all Nigeria. This is a game we must not joke with. This is a game we have to give everything. This is a final for us, for we to try to achieve our aim. Because South Africa is leading now 1-0 in a way. So I believe this is going to be a very, 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 very competitive match for us. No matter all about we shouldn't even think about Rwanda. We have to think about this is Spain national team. But they are better than us. Now we have to give everything to supersede them. So I believe with the help of God Almighty, I believe the coach knows what to do, and may God give him the strength, the moment to pick the right player at the right position time.
Yeah, you're talking about right players, because that's one of the biggest problems. We have full of players, superstars, like you said, but getting the right player to gel. We saw Chukwueze play as a midfielder in the London friendly, and we saw the way he rode. Do you think he has the capacity to play in that creative role, or he should be in that role? You are talking now as a former player who you are not a coach. I know you are not a coach, and you are not going to pick one player ahead of another. But I'm looking at the creativity role in that midfield. Give me 2-3 players you know that can play that creativity role in that midfield.
For me, I'm not going to mention individual. I'm not going to mention any player, because I'm a football player. I'm not a coach. So a coach, I believe for you to be a coach of a national team, you have the quality, you have everything to achieve what you want. And if I'm picking a player, if you are picking a player, the style of play of a coach is quite different. So if a coach is trying to play Chukwueze in the midfield, maybe he thinks this is what he lacks. He's trying him in a friendly match. This is quite different from a real game. So in a friendly match, you can make a mistake, so it's quite different. So for me, this is in a game. I could remember in 2013 when we had to play against Ivory Coast. All Nigeria write us off.
Yes.
They believe we are going to be out. Yeah. Now let's catch it came to almost, guys. They are sending our flight tickets to us. This is a big insult. We are playing the quarterfinal. They are sending flight tickets. So they believe we can't do it. So this is not a matter of they put you, even though they are putting Ekong, the captain, but if they are putting number 10, he have to know this is a very crucial match. He have to give his best. You can be a fantastic player, you are not giving your best. That's another thing. So any player they put in the field of play, you have to give your best, and to make sure this you give your best. And even if 60 minutes you are off, tell the coach I'm off. Everybody will know that this has given his best. So in this game,
what you are saying, any player who is given the opportunity, whether it will be, whether Chukwueze, whether
anybody, anyone of them, to give their best. This is not a matter of number 10, number 7. Yes, it matters, but this is a match we have to win. This is a match we have to win. So I believe anybody the coach put in the midfield, they are going to perform. I believe.
Okay, let's go top striker. Osimhen has been top striking, but we've lacked support for Osimhen. But now we have wingers. In your day, you had Emenike top strike. You had Brown Day top strike. You had other players top strike who could also support. You had Osaze. You had a lot of players who could play as strikers up front. Considering what we have, Simon, Lukman, Osimhen, Dresser, and everything, you have confidence that the workload will not be too much on Osimhen, and do you believe our attackers can score goals?
Of course, so unfortunately, I don't know the reason why maybe we don't have confidence in our player. For me, I don't think there's a country in the world which Osimhen will be, which they will not be playing as number 9. Osimhen is a fantastic player. And for him being the team, very, very fantastic. Is very, very fantastic. When you look at the likes of Lukman, Simon, everybody has been there. It's quite different that you are inviting to the national team at the first time of being there before. They have been there before. They have seen the prayer. They can assume it. They can take it. They can deal with it anyway. This is quite different from when you are bringing in one new player to the team. So this one, you see a lot of people shouting, oh, it will demoralize. But when you are a player that you have seen this kind of thing before, this will be another motivation to you. They want me to do well. So I believe with the likes of our attacking, we have a fantastic role. We just have to pray for them to deliver for us, because it's not easy. When you keep mentioning the name one by one in their club individual, these guys are fantastic.
One of the biggest problems we have is playing as a team. We saw the team did well at the last AFCON. They couldn't win the AFCON. You an AFCON winner. What does it take to win an AFCON?
Yes, I've said it earlier. I don't know, maybe it is not a matter of stars. It's a matter of self-discipline, commitment, what you want to achieve, and where you are going to. Because I could remember in the likes of Didier Drogba, Solomon Kalou, Yaya Toure, Juvino, they were like, oh, in that night I received more than 10,000 messages on Facebook. How are you going to match Didier Drogba, Koulibaly, blah, 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 blah. But the coach said, come on, guys, you have to focus. Didier Drogba, due respect, legend, he have 2 legs, you have 2 legs. Just go there, do the tactics you think you can do, and leave the rest. And unfortunately, when I get to the field, any little thing, the coach says, let's go, you can do it. This is a special motivation for me. I don't know, maybe the way I am as a footballer, my motivation is quite different from everybody. But I want to give thanks to Almighty God for the group of the teams we have in 2013. The communication, everything is there. And I see this kind of thing in this same Super Eagle, because sometimes when I watch their training, the way they joke, the way they communicate, this is united. But something is wrong when they come to the field, maybe lack of mistake or lack of communication, something like that. I believe this is the main problem we are having. Lack of concentration from beginning to the end. I think this is the thing we have to really seek about.
Against Zimbabwe, it was just lack of concentration to the end. We had 1-0. So just towards the last minute, and you as a defender, how do you concentrate to the end? Because you know that any little mistake can cause anything.
On a normal, as a defender, you know that when the game is going to an end, so most of the players will be thinking, oh, the game is finished, we are leading. So this is why you as a central defender, you have to call the key guys. When I say the key guys, those are the number 6 in front of you, number 10, the left wing and the right wing. You have to call them, hey, come on. You have to choke the midfield. This is not a place you have to keep the ball. When you have to, any pressure, you kick the ball. Take it out. Just mean it. You cannot be playing like Barcelona from beginning to the end. You will see sometimes in almighty Barcelona, they kick the ball out. This is it. So when it's like 90, this is what I'm saying about communication. I believe communication is one of the problems we are having in the team. because I think maybe we are leading 1-0 when it's 80, 90 minutes, they believe it is gone. And football is not like that. It is not over until it's over. Only when the referee say final whistle, that is when you know you have done your job. So for me, I believe gradually take a lot of time, because different coaches, different kind of player they call together. This really affect the team as well. But notwithstanding, we have very good players which have not been invited as well. So if anybody giving you a chance to play for this country, you have to give everything. So I believe gradually they have to like keep. Unfortunately, that I don't have the people I have there, we don't communicate. I could have like chipped in my little experience to let them know that this is my own observation. When I watch you, this is what I see.
Thank you for joining us on this interview with Godfrey Oboabona, MOA, former Super Eagles defender. Thanks for everybody that joined across everywhere. Hopefully, we'll have Godfrey come back after the game against Rwanda. We'll talk about the game against South Africa. Thanks for joining. My name is Prince Toby, reaching live from Ottawa, the capital of Canada, the sport oracle. You can call me that. Have a great day.